Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, my name's Katie and I am so happy that you found me. And if you are returning, welcome back. If you don't know me, I have an Instagram page. It is at type_of_beautiful. And I've been documenting my curl journey for the last year and a half or so. Well, make sure you come visit me there. I post almost daily, so I definitely am hanging out there a little bit more than here on YouTube. But in this video, I'm pretty excited. I'm going to go through the things that I think you absolutely need when you start your curl journey. So what I thought I'd do is go through and talk about the things that I think are absolutely essential. It's so overwhelming when you first start your curl journey. It's hard to know the things that you should have on hand when you are starting. I'm going to start by talking about the products that I would recommend for a wash day. I'm going to talk about what you need to protect your curls at night. I will go through some things that you'll need for refresh days and a couple other random things that I think are important. And whenever I can, I'm going to give you options for stylers that are lightweight and then also stylers that are a little bit heavier, just depending on what your hair needs. So to start things off, the first thing that I would recommend is a great clarifying shampoo, and I have two that I love. One important thing to note is I do not follow the curly girl method, so please be careful. Anything that I mention, I'm honestly not always sure if things are CG friendly, so make sure that you look. And the very first thing I wanted to mention is when you first start your curl journey, you'll want to decide if you want to try and follow the curly girl method, if you want to try and follow some sort of modified curly girl method. Personally, I don't follow the curly girl method, but I wanted to share a great tool if you want to. One thing I wanted to mention is if you are going to follow the curly girl method, a website that you should have bookmarked on your phone is called isitcg.com. What it is it's a website where you go to and you search for a product that you are considering using and look for the ingredients. You copy and paste the ingredients and then you put it into this isitcg website. Hit enter and this website will break down all the ingredients and tell you whether or not it's curly girl friendly, and if not, why. So it'll really break things down well. So again, if you are following the curly girl method, I would highly recommend that. That being said, these products, some are CG friendly, some aren't. Since I don't follow the curly girl method, I'm honestly not sure which products are approved or aren't. So if you see something that I'm using and you are curious, just plug it into that website and see if it will work for you. The first two things I want to talk about are shampoos. So the first one, I know this is not CG friendly, by the way. It's from Kristin. It's the Scalp Purifying Micellar Shampoo. I think it's really important, especially if you are stretching wash days out, that you get a shampoo that's clarifying. I know that there are a lot of co-washes out there. I don't have the best of luck with them, which is why I tend to gravitate more toward these clarifying or purifying shampoos. But I love this. It has a nozzle, so you can really get right at the root and distribute the product. That's a great one. Another one is from Bounce Curl. This is a fantastic brand. I cannot say enough good things about it. So this is the Bounce Curl Gentle Clarifying Shampoo. Again, it has a nozzle. These are my favorite shampoos. I absolutely love them. So highly recommend both of those. The next thing that I would recommend is some type of conditioner. Now, I usually wash every 6 or 7 days, so if I have time, I will put on some type of mask and I'll just let it sit in my hair in the shower for about 3 to 5 minutes or so. Sometimes when my hair needs it, I'll actually do deep conditioning outside of the shower. But that being said, so this conditioner, it's the Mizani True Textures Cream Cleansing Conditioner. I absolutely love it. So during the height of the COVID pandemic here in Michigan, I was working at the hospital and I had to wash my hair every day. I used this Mizani conditioner and the shampoo from the same line, and I really thank you guys that it saved my hair. It really didn't get stripped, which I was super worried going from shampooing once every, 6 days or 7 days to shampooing every single day. So this is a great daily conditioner. Or if I don't use this, I'll use a mask. And again, do your research. There are lots and lots of great masks, but my favorite is also from Mizani, from that True Textures line. It is the Moroccan Clay Steam Mask. I'll open it up and show you guys what it looks like. And if you are going to do any kind of deep conditioning, something that is extra that you could buy that I don't think is a necessity, but it's really helpful, is some type of heat cap, thermal conditioning cap. I have a hot head, which I will insert a small video of it here. We've talked about shampoos, we've talked about conditioner and mask. What I'll do is when I am in the shower and I have either that conditioner or mask in my hair, when it's soaking wet, I will take that time to actually detangle my hair, and I'll show you a few of my favorite brushes for that. The first brush that I recommend is from Tangle Teezer. It's the Ultimate Detangler. This brush is amazing. It detangles very well. I can use it with my hair either wet, or sometimes I'll use it dry. If you have thicker hair, if you have really dense hair, if you have really tight curls, I would recommend this brush, and you can find these from many different brands, but it had a little bridge when I first got it, which I took apart. But this brush is incredible because, as you can see, all these bristles flex and bend, and so it flexes and bends this way. The bristles themselves are quite pliable, so this is incredible for getting out stubborn knots. I think that you definitely need this if you have a hard time with detangling. While we're on the subject of brushes, I will just continue. I'd also recommend having some kind of wide tooth comb on hand. Same idea, it can help with detangling. If you need to part your hair for certain styles, this is a great one to use. I know a lot of curly girls love this type of pick comb to give yourself added volume. I can't see myself right now, so I'm maybe doing more harm than good. But if you want to add some volume at the root, you can go for one of these. And then I would also recommend getting some type of brush with bristles like this if you want to do any kind of updo, or you want to have a hairstyle where your hair is a little bit more slicked back. These brushes are great for smoothing everything out. The next thing in my process, so I've shampooed, conditioned, detangled. First thing I'll do when I get out of the shower is apply some type of leave-in. So I'll go over a couple of my favorites. From Bounce Curl, the Moisture Balance Leave-In Conditioner. Smells incredible. This is a little bit on the heavier side, just to give you a heads up. So depending on your hair needs, this may or may not be a good option for you, but I love this one. The next two are options for hair that's a little bit more on the fine side, that gets weighed down easily. The first one is from Sense. It's the Sweet Spirit Leave-In Conditioner. And the other one is the Mizani 25 Miracle Moisture Milk. Again, both great conditioners. Another one I would recommend is the Kinky Curly Knot Today. This one's great if you are styling your hair in a way that you need some extra slip. Let's say you're making Denman brush curls or something along those lines. This one's fantastic. Some of those other conditioners don't offer quite as much slip, but the formulation of this, it's great, especially if your hair is quite wet. I'd recommend that. Next up are some stylers that I would recommend. So this just falls into when you start to experiment and you find what works best for your curls. I will start with more lightweight products and continue to ones that are a little bit more heavy. So, and I want to say too, I don't think I have any in here. No, but if you do have lightweight curls, I would highly recommend you check out the Curls and Roses line from TGIN. It was specifically formulated to be lightweight, so I would definitely recommend that. I love everything in the line, especially, of course, I didn't grab it, but they're leaving an amazing shampoo and a conditioning mask, and they also have a gel and a mousse, so check them out. So starting with something that would work best if you have fine hair, don't want it to get weighed down. This is from Traylux, another one of my absolute favorite brands. It is the Reflex Styling Serum, super lightweight, and this one is, I think, something that you have to have. And this is something that I would highly recommend because I use it on my wash days, but you can also use it on refresh days on either wet or damp or even dry hair. This product is amazing. Next up, something that works well without weighing curls down is the Bounce Curl Light Hold Cream Gel. Another product that I would recommend that won't weigh down hair is from the Mizani, again, from their True Textures line. It's the Curl Enhancing Lotion. This provides great hold and definition without weighing your hair down, so that one's great. Another option would be mousse. Again, lots of different kinds. It's all about trial and error. This is the Sense I Create Lift Foam. I incorporated this product into the top-down styling method, and this especially gives great volume at the roots. So this is a fantastic product, and you can put it all throughout your hair. Also, this is Barley. He was hanging out on the bed if you just saw him. All right, go, go. Now, getting more toward things that are a little bit heavier, so either use very sparingly if you have hair that's weighed down easily, or if you have thicker hair, hair that tends to absorb product, you can use this a lot more. The first one is the Bounce Curl Avocado and Rose Oil Clump and Define Cream. Let's see if I can get the lid off. It smells so good. Their whole line smells amazing. That and Trey Lux too, same thing. So this is what it looks like. A pretty heavy cream. And another one that I would recommend is from Trey Lux. It's their Curl Supreme 4-in-1 hydrating cream. And these are honestly quite similar. This one's a little bit more airy. Also smells incredible. And again, these are things that just use sparingly if your hair gets weighed down. Otherwise, you know, you can use more. I would say if you're using a product for the first time, just, you know, apply a little bit on your first wash day, see how it goes, and then you can add on or, you know, build on from there. We've covered all your wash day items, your items for styling on wash day. So the next thing I want to talk about is protecting your curls at night. So for me, when I first started my curl journey, one of the most difficult things to figure out was refresh days. And honestly, they can still be a bit challenging. So I think the biggest step, the thing that will help you the most with your refresh days, is protecting your curls at night. My favorite bonnet, and this worked really well when my hair was shorter. Now that it's getting longer, it's a little bit more difficult. But this bonnet is from Lily Silk, and it has these ribbons on the end, so that way you can put it on your hair and you can secure it and it does not budge. I'm a crazy wild sleeper. I roll all over the place. I have a hard time keeping things on my head, and this bonnet stays put. It's awesome. So I'd highly recommend that. Another option is to get some type of scarf. I would recommend a silk scarf. You can also get a satin scarf. They have them in lots and lots of different stores. I'd say the bigger the better. I don't know if you can see it. This scarf is pretty big, but I will pineapple my hair with that at night. Also, I have a silk pillowcase from Lily Silk that I think is great. That way, if whatever you're sleeping with on your head comes off, you've still got some type of protection to help your curls, you know, slide across the pillow instead of a cotton pillowcase that your curls snag on and it creates frizz. I already talked about the Trey Lux Reflex Serum. I absolutely love that on refresh days. Again, I can use it on damp or dry hair. What I'll use for dry refreshes is this Camille Rose Curl Love Moisture Milk. And what I'll do is a lot of the times, you know, I'll protect my curls at night. On my second day hair, I will almost always do a dry refresh. So I will put some product in my hand. Even though I just washed my hair today, I'll show you. Why not? Okay, so I'll put a little bit of the product in my hand, and I will just do a praying hands motion, and I'll do this all over my hair. If I need to, I will separate it out into sections, but that's all I do for day 2, and sometimes day 3 also. And then for days that I need a little bit more, I will get my hair damp. I'll either do a Marissa refresh, or I will section my hair and either get water in my hands and put product and emulsify the product, and then doing praying hands. That's typically what I'll do. Another great product for refresh days is this Shea Moisture, what's this stuff called? Shea Moisture Weightless Texture Spray. And one more that I just recently discovered is this Which I Love Your Hair Magic. Again, if you haven't figured it out, I'm a sucker for things that smell good. This smells amazing. It smells like a trip to the spa. It's incredible. And it has little crystals in it. I don't know if you can hear that. Love it. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This has, and you can use this for all sorts of stuff. Refreshing spray for tired hair, weightless leave-in, scalp massage oil, after workout cooling mist. It can be toner for your skin, and it just smells divine. Another product I would recommend that you have on hand is some hairspray. And actually, I think these two might actually be curly girl friendly. I know for a fact that this Bounce Curl hairspray is, and another option is the InnerSense I Create Finish. Highly recommend both of those. I use these on day 5, 6 hair. When I start doing my little updos and braids, I'll spray some hairspray on, and I'll go, or if I need to go to the gym and I don't want my hair going anywhere. To round out the products that I think are beneficial, I love incorporating an oil into my hair routine. This has many uses. If you use a gel that gives you a cast, you can use oil. You can put a little bit in your hands, rub together, and you can use that oil to scrunch out that cast. I'll use oil for a scalp massage either on wash day or the night before. I absolutely think that this would be a great thing to add. And again, many different kinds of oils. This is just one of my favorites right now. Another thing that I cannot recommend enough, see if I can get it off, is this diffuser from Xtava. It's the Black Orchid diffuser, and I will link this and everything else that I'm able to. I will link it on my Amazon page, and there will be a link down in the description. This diffuser, the bowl of it is huge. I can get like almost half my hair in this bowl at the same time. I love it. What I did was I bought their Pro hair dryer just because that way I knew that there would be no issue with putting it on. If we really want to get, jump down the rabbit hole, you can get, say, a Dyson Supersonic hair dryer, and there's a hack that you can use to attach this to the Dyson. There are lots and lots of other great diffuser options. This one is just my favorite because of the depth of the bowl and just the size of it. I want to flip my hair back. The one other thing I get a lot of questions about is what to do for working out. So I recommend getting these hair ties. They're the Invisibobble hair ties, and I know that there are a lot that are similar, but these are fantastic because they don't crease your hair. So what I'll do on workout days, I'll gather all my hair on top of my head and I'll put it into a loose top knot. And if you need anything extra to secure, I got these little spin pins, so you can spin these into your bun and really secure it. So I will work out like that, and then when I'm done, I'll take my hair down. These don't give me any creases, and then I'll actually use some dry shampoo, which again, there are curly girl friendly options. I don't know any off the top of my head. My favorite dry shampoos are the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo, and then there's one from IGX, that's the First Class shampoo. Do I have those on hand? Probably not. Let me see if I can go find them. Okay, so if you watched my last video, you'll know that I tried to buy more of the Amika Perk Up shampoo and I bought the wrong thing. I do have some of the IGK dry shampoo on hand, and I get a lot of questions about how to use dry shampoo, so I'll give you a super quick demo and then I'm gonna wrap this video up because it's getting really long. So all you do is I will part my hair gently, and you'll spray it at the root, and I will just continue to do that. I'll part it and then spray at the part, and I'll do that. Usually I'll try and do that everywhere I don't want my part to be, if that makes sense. And then I'll let it sit for a minute or so, and then you just gently rub, and this will absorb any extra oil or grease that you have at the roots. Again, I know that there are dry shampoos that are Curly Girl approved, so just do some research, you can find it. This one I'm fairly positive is not Curly Girl approved. One more thing, if you are wondering how I styled my hair, I did the top-down method, which I'll link the video for you, and that will do it. This video ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, and I'm losing my light, so I apologize if the lighting is a little bit weird. Like anything, if you are first starting this journey, if at all possible, see if you can buy products at a place that will accept returns, or see if you can find a Curly Girl group that has some type of product swap, because it happens, you try stuff and your hair doesn't love it. But yeah, so it's just trial and error. Make sure that you take pictures of your wash days and you write down exactly what products you use and how you applied them, and that'll really help you narrow things down. So again, I know this is a ton of information, but I hope it will help you get started on your curl journey. And please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Come find me on Instagram and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.